His name is Kim Demon, 28 years old male. He is preparing for work. This is his first day as a teacher and he is very excited. While on a train he thinks he must do his best. This is a high-class academy. He remembers his previous unpleasant job. Colleges disrespect him and students are not interested in his lessons. But now he is very hopeful things are different. Surely in high-class academies, students are motivated to learn. When teacher Kim arrives, he is pleased with how everything looks. In the elevator, he meets a girl. She thanks Kim for stopping the elevator for her. It is a hot day, and her clothes are extremely thin, and Kim looks in her general direction. Because as we all know, anything more is inappropriate. She notices and they ride the elevator in awkward silence. It's a hot day, Kim, and we are thankful for that. Especially Kim. Just look at this guy. With no restraint, they start to talk, and Kim introduces himself as a new teacher. We arrive at the 7th floor. A cute girl walks by, and she is Kim's new colleague. She is friendly and tries to help him. Kim introduces himself to everyone. Another teacher informs him their director is out on business right now, but he can start classes immediately. He will be teaching Korean geography. Kim has already met with her, so no worries. The girl's name is Ms. Jeong and she teaches the same subject. Ms. Jeong shows him his desk and shows him everything he needs to know. She wishes him good luck with his first class and leaves. Later, Mr. Kim enters classroom 5. He is surprised. The class consists only of super hot babes. They all were stunningly pretty, and it was noticeable they all are coming from rich families. Kim Demon introduces himself to the class, but he gets no response. Just as he wanted to start the lesson, he gets interrupted by one of the girls. She doesn't want to listen to a boring lecture and wants to know about Kim's first love. She comments he's handsome and probably popular with girls. Kim thinks about answering that question, but a girl in the back interrupts them. It's the girl from the elevator. She's a student in Dong. Sch00I comments she is no fun for ruining her moment with the teacher. Mr. Kim, if you're getting paid to be here, you should do your job, she says. Kim apologizes and continues the class. Sch00I is annoyed. A while later, Ms. Jeong asks how was his first class. Kim replies, it's no big deal. His next class is all boys and this time things go smoothly. Kim is relieved that students in this school are focused and want to learn. It's nothing like working in the previous school. After a little chat, Ms. Jeong says goodbye and leaves. He is at his desk. He notices he's out of coffee and leaves to get more. While at the vending machines, Sch00I comes to talk to him. She asks why he isn't going home. There is still some work to do, so he can't. While there, Kim is checking out Sch00I and almost gets caught. Sch00I still insists on hearing that first love story. Kim is surprised. She will skip study hall for him so they will have time. She invites him into the counseling room. On their way there, Sch00I runs into Sch00I. She laughs. A man enters a poorly lit room. The blinds are closed and on the table sits Sch00I. She complains that school rules don't allow girls to see guys, and this is a BS rule when you are 20 years old. She adds school rules do allow girls to talk to male teachers and takes off her jacket. After a while, a girl walks by the counseling room and gets curious. She decides to listen in. Some time passes and she decides to leave since staying any longer could be dangerous. The door opens, and Sch00I sees her running away. She decides to get some privacy to calm down, but Sch00I walks in. While washing her hands, she says, I didn't know eavesdropping was a hobby of yours. Sch00I regrets her decision now. Sch00I continues, I will call you later. Sch00I now thinks she's safe and Sch00I was on a phone call. She is relieved, but we know she did that just to mess with her. After some time, she decides to leave and runs into Kim. She gets embarrassed and runs in the other direction. Meanwhile, Kim does not know WTF is going on and enjoys his coffee after a hard day's work. Later, that evening, Kim is out drinking with his friend. His friend who got him this job asks how was his first day. Kim smiles. His friend warns him. He should be careful. Students in this school come from fancy families, so he should watch where he puts his chin. If he fools around recklessly, getting fired will be the least of his problems. Kim pretends he does not know what he is talking about, and they both continue to drink. He reveals that the elevator girl is the daughter of famous actress Choi Jae-hin, and wants to know more about her. Kim says she is pretty but doesn't know anything more than that. Later that night, Kim thinks about his situation. Maybe he should say no to these girls because it might be dangerous, but also, he doesn't want to pass the opportunity to get some. Sch00I is interested in him, but her dad is a prosecutor. The next day, Kim is teaching his class. Sch00I is looking at him and starts to mess with him. Kim is unable to concentrate, so he turns away from her. She laughs. Her friend asks, why are you sucking on that for? Are you hungry? Sch00I replies, it's nothing. In the next scene, Sch00I and her mom are having a conversation. Choi Jae-hin says she shouldn't sleep around with useless losers and should concentrate more on her education. University is expensive and she should behave. Meanwhile, Soo-ji is getting private lessons from Kim. They are on the 7th floor. Kim suggests they should stop. He hears doors opening on the 9th floor. It's the school janitor. He is cleaning the stairs. Soo-ji doesn't give an F and they continue. They escape in the last moments and Soo-ji comments she had fun. Later we see Kim working late. Since he had distractions, there is still plenty of work to be done. The door opens and in comes his coworker Ms. Jeong. She is surprised he's still working this late. Kim asks why she is there. Ms. Jeong left her phone charger at work, so she come to pick it up. Just before leaving, she asks if Kim knows about the group dinner tomorrow night. Kim replies he does. Ms. Jeong winks at him and leaves. A while later Kim leaves the office. The elevator stops on the 6th floor. Kim sees Sch00I crying. They both are surprised to run into each other this late. She turns around and tries to leave but Kim stops her. They both are going down to the 1st floor. While on the elevator they don't talk. As soon as they reach the 1st floor, girl leaves. He decides to follow her as something clearly isn't right. He offers her tissues to wipe away her tears. She bursts into tears and even the stray cat is like WTF bro. Kim Demon is trying to calm her down. Next day, Kim is stopped by Ms. Jeong. She reminds him about today's dinner party for the staff and asks if he can handle alcohol. Kim says not to worry. She tells him a secret. Mr. Moon will try to get him really drunk, so he should watch out. She has classes now, so she leaves. While Kim thinks about how cute she is, another girl sneaks from behind. It is Sch00I. She is returning the handkerchief he lent her yesterday. She also gives him a small gift and leaves quickly, because she is embarrassed. Kim smiles and accepts the gift. That night, it is Kim's welcoming party, and everyone wants to hear a toast from him. Kim tries to say a couple of words, but Ms. Jeong stops him. Since we all are friends here, the toast needs to be more informal. Later, he receives a text from Soo-ji and ignores it. Ms. Jeong compliments Kim for handling alcohol well. She asks how old he is. He reveals he's 28. Ms. Jeong is happy she is also 28 and says they should be friends. Kim receives another text message and Ms. Jeong asks if that is from his girlfriend. He replies it is not and he currently does not have one. Ms. Jeong says that's great news, she now can hit on him as much as she likes. Kim is surprised and blushes. That's it for part 1. If you are interested in this story, subscribe and comment below. I will make a part 2. Have a great day, goodbye.